Every place the law is enforced, illegal aliens migrate out of that community. We need to be in the forefront of the nation again. We passed a law, now we need to actually enforce that law. I'm going to give you a good example, and that is the city of Atlanta. The city of Atlanta is not using the affidavit or the SAVE system. They're not on this list. Part of the law describes what a public benefit is, and that includes the words commercial license. A commercial license, ladies and gentlemen, of the media is a public benefit, and a business license is a commercial license. What is happening right now is that anybody who is able to escape apprehension at our borders when they cross it illegally can make it to Georgia and be rewarded with a license to do business. This is wrong, and we're going to try to change that. The city of Atlanta not only is not in compliance with this law, but they are in compliance with their own ordinance of 2004 that mandates acceptance of a Mexican government-issued identification card called a matricula consular card. It's a photo ID for people who can't get real ID. It is needed only by illegal aliens. I have a quote here from the mayor of Atlanta in 2004 when she began acceptance of this. Why are we doing this? Mayor Franklin's quote, "It helps to promote public safety and public health by allowing Mexican nationals to access services." That is very contradictory to the quote from the governor of Georgia, Sonny Perdue, when he signed the law in 2006. It said, "It's our responsibility to ensure that our famous Georgia hospitality is not abused, that our taxpayers are not taken advantage of, and that our citizens are protected." I fully agree with the governor, and I respectfully disagree with the mayor of Atlanta. The Mexican matricula consular card, were it to be made unacceptable in the state of Georgia, would result in many, many illegal aliens leaving the state of Georgia, leaving a large part of our budget freed up for Americans. I am told that illegal immigration is no longer a hot issue, that the real issues now are health care and education and taxes. I respectfully remind everybody that these issues are not separate. We are paying for K through 12 education for people who should not be here. We are again cutting back on services. The Federation for American Immigration Reform released a report last month that says Georgia is spending about $1 billion, with a B, $1.6 billion per year on K through 12 education, medical service, and incarceration for illegal aliens and their dependents. I can go on. If people don't like the reference or the source, I'm going to take up your time, but one more. Congressional Budget Office estimates that illegal aliens cannot, because of their wage level, come anywhere near into paying taxes into a system, were they to pay taxes, to make up for the services and benefits that they take. This is not a mysterious, difficult to understand issue. Illegal immigration is not a separate issue, and I hope that we can remember our priorities. If we are going to cut back services for Americans in their own country, if each day's headlines bring more and worse announcement about job loss in America for Americans workers, I hope that we can keep this straight in our mind. I hope that if we are going to cut benefits, including veterans' homes in Georgia, instead of enforcing our laws on immigration and employment in Georgia, I hope that if we're going to do that, we're quite willing to announce out loud that our priorities are a little bit askewed. I can go on with this, but I promise to be short, and I again wanted to make it clear how grateful I am for the people behind me, these elected officials having taken time out of their very busy day. I wanted Senator Rogers to speak because he was the author of the bill. I think he's held up in traffic. I'm very grateful for everybody being here. I'm going to close by saying this. Enforcement is not a difficult decision. And if the legislature and the government of Georgia will begin to enforce a law that we've already passed, if we enthusiastically enforce our immigration and employment laws, we will be doing it considerably closer to the way it's done in Mexico. Again, thank you everybody for coming. I am more than happy to take any questions from the media, as long as they are presented to me in the English language. Thank you very much. Thank you, folks.